Well, that was a dramatic intro, haha. Hi guys, welcome to my latest video. Back a few months ago in the setup video, I said I'd give you a detailed rundown on my outboard motor loader. And since then, I've even received several requests from subscribers for a little bit more detail. As you've already seen, the boat and the boat trailer go up pretty quick, eh? Well, maybe not that quick, but in actual fact, it only takes around 20 minutes to load and unload the boat and trailer. If you'd like to see that process in a little bit more slow motion, let's know in the comment section below and I'll see what we can do. Just before I get going, make sure you stick around to the end of this video where I'll share with you a preview of my next vid, which I'm sure you won't want to miss out on. It's pretty special. Rightio, let's go back a bit. The first step is obviously to remove the outboard motor and load it into the rear of the four-wheel drive. My setup's a little bit more difficult than the usual owing to the height of the platform and the drawers, and most commercial boat loaders do not cater for this. Let me say this boat loader wasn't totally my idea. I have to give credit to a mate of mine who designed the original, and I thought, yeah, maybe with a couple of minor tweaks, this would also suit my application. And as you'll see, it certainly does. Okay, let's go through it. Firstly, what you need is a piece of plywood. I've just grabbed a scrap of 18mm form ply out of my shed and need to cut it to size, but you need to measure the length so that there's enough slope on that so that when you put the outboard motor on the mount here, that it doesn't fall backwards when you go to load it into the car. So having said that, I've calculated mine out to be fine and it does the job. So then we need to make up a transom mount, which I've just made out of a bit of 50mm hardwood, a couple of pieces of scrap steel that I found and welded together, and that all works fine. But that needs to be the correct angle so the motor sits in it correctly, which you'll have to calculate with your own particular motor. Down the bottom here, I've got this other piece of hardwood with a slot cut in it, and that's just for the skeg to sit into. To keep it stable, and of course last but not least an ocky strap which goes over the whole lot, which keeps it steady in the platform. So having said that, top and bottom you'll notice I've got some aluminium channel. That's purely just to protect the edges so they don't get split and whatever, due to constant use. This what you'll need here is a piece of, depending on the ply you use of course, but I've used a piece of 16mm C channel, 1.6 thick, available from Bunnings, and all these specifications, by the way, I'll put in the comment section below for future reference. So, and that's it for that side. Then if we just turn the load around, you'll see that on the other side we've got some little casters which have been strategically put in places according to the load of my particular motor. And also we've got a piece of angle up the top here, which is a piece of 20mm, 3mm thick angle. And also we've got a piece of corresponding 3mm angle here. And that, if we put that round, that there will rest on there so that it doesn't fall backwards when we go to put it into the truck. So we rest that there, get that at the correct angle, and we're now ready to load the outboard motor. Well, this is the hard part of the job, and I haven't worked out a way of automating this yet, but I suppose we can't have it every which way. So, yep, simply get the outboard off, take it down to the loader. Okay, up there like that, skeg into the skeg slot, the ocky strap around the top here, and a simple matter of doing up the nuts up here, okay, that's it, she's in the car. Last but not least, I've got a couple of bolts here that go through the platform that just bolt it down, stop it from moving everywhere. Couple more on the other side and we are finished. Well, there you go guys, that's my simple boat loader that I made, and it cost me around $40, so pretty cheap, and it works for me, so what can I say. Anyway, if you like what you see in this video, don't forget to click on the like, subscribe and notification buttons. It sure does help us. And by the way, I said I'd share a preview of our next up and coming vid for you. We're heading to the Flinders Range of South Australia. And I know everyone's probably said, oh yeah, we've been there. And I've been there before too, but we've got a special place we're going to in the Flinders, which I guarantee not a lot of people have gone to, and it is super special. So stick around, look out for our next video on the Flinders Ranges. See you on the road.